Hi, hello creatives, welcome back or to my channel. My name is Lindsay and today we are doing my August plan with me. This has to be my favorite theme that I've done so far, but first I'll go over my supplies with you. First and foremost is obviously my A5 size Archer and Olive notebook. This is a dot grid I got in the June subscription box, my Unipin fine liners, a Pentel brush pen, a turquoisey teal color, this Zig metallic marker, some washi tape, just random washi tape, not like it's a kit or anything, and then these 3 sticker sheets from my Four Bears sticker subscription like sticker pack that I get monthly, and some dictionary paper, and of course, as usual, pictures and lots of pictures from Pinterest. So what I normally do is, after I've cut out all of these, which this time it took me about 20 minutes to cut it all out, so that was pretty tedious, but I like having a lot of options. I'm also using these 4 stamps that I got recently from Michaels. The circle ones I've gotten recently from Michaels, and the other one I've actually had for some time, and I think I got it from AliExpress, the square one that was there. So yeah, I normally have a lot of pictures that I print off from Pinterest, and I like having an abundance amount of options, and if I have any left over, I actually prefer that so that I'm able to use them in other just creative journaling pages that I make. So with my cover page, I generally keep the same kind of setup and layout, I guess, where I put the month name on the right hand side of the page, and then on the left hand side of the page I generally do like a little collage of like a collage mood board kind of style, but it's a collage, and I am obsessed with this theme this month. I have finally got back into reading. I read like 2 books back in 2020 when I had my son, and then I haven't picked up a book since. And I know I've mentioned it before on my channel and some other Plan With Me videos, but I picked up a book in April and I've read now 8 since, and my goal for this year was only 6 books, so I've already exceeded it. So I'm very thrilled about that, and I'm just obsessed with books right now. So I thought that this dark academia / like library aesthetic would be like perfect for August. And I know August of 2021, last year, I can link my August Plan With Me here, and that one was like a light academia actually, so I'm kind of doing the yin yang situation and doing the dark academia for this time. But I mean, look at this page. I love it. I love the pictures. I do have a little bit of contrast of like the bottom left picture is a little bit more bright, but then I also have the like a book lover dictionary like definition. And what does this say? It says a book lover is a person who enjoys reading. A book lover's spiritual home is a rambling and cluttered magical bookstore and imaginarium for the mind and senses. So love that. And yeah, so again, I just did a few clusters on the front page, and now we're going into my monthly calendar. And I did now the opposite here for August, where I'm writing it in that teal turquoise color and then doing the little bit of shadowing in the gold metallic pen. And then I go in and add my lines as I normally do, and I keep this the same size for each of my months, and I believe it's 6 by 6. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 by 6 is the squares that I do. And I write in mine. I write when like my bills are due and any events or any appointments and stuff that I have for that day. So I like to have them fairly large for me to be able to write a few things in each day. Not that things are generally cluttered and I have something going on every day, because I really don't. But sometimes I can have like 2 or 3 bills due at the same time. So I just make sure that I have enough room to put them all in. And then on the bottom right, I put in my starting and finishing following count and subscriber count for Instagram and YouTube. Not that I obsess over these numbers by any means, but just something to look back and you know, as a cool thing to kind of keep track of. And then the first time that I did this the first time last month, which is on the right hand side there, of having 3 things to be as like a gratitude list to be grateful for, and then my top 3 things of things that I want to get done that month. And it could be as simple as, you know, making sure I take a bubble bath as like a self-care, or it could be as big as decluttering the kitchen, or, you know, something like that. Just top 3 things that I want to get done for that day, or for that month, sorry. And then I do a cluster along the top right as I'm working on now. I generally don't have a whole lot of room on my monthly calendars because of, I mean, it all depends on how many days and how many weeks are in that month, but it didn't work out that I had a whole lot of room to do a collage, but I still really enjoyed how that one came out. And actually I went back into my first page because I forgot to add some stamps. So I quickly went back in and added a couple of stamps, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this for my monthly calendar. And then I will be moving on to my next spread actually. But yeah, I love how these turned out. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Love it. Yeah, so my next spreads are my budgeting, bill tracking, paycheck sort of situation. I've done this type of layout last month as well, where I like to put in like these 2 little bits of clusters, and then on the top left I write down each of my bills and the dates that they're due and the minimum payment that's due for them, or what is due. If it's like, you know, my internet bill or my hydro bill, that sort of thing, I'd put down the actual payment. But if it's for a credit card or my line of credit, then you know, I put down the minimum payment. So that's what I put on the top left. And then on the bottom right is just notes. And actually, by the time I'm filming this video, there's things that now that I'm filming this, it's July 22nd, and hopefully this is going to go live for you guys to see Saturday morning. But what I used my notes for in July was that my baby bonus changes in July, and then we ended up getting this here in Canada. We got this extra payment that every individual like couple got or single person got. So then I just wrote that down as like just different like special things that kind of happen in that month for like budgeting purposes. You know, if there's a bunch of things that my husband and I sold and we, you know, earned extra money, then I would put it in there as well. But yeah, and then on the right side was just my paycheck tracker of where our money goes. And then so now I'm already working on my memories page, and this is not new to anybody. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I tend to do this memories page of either being something I'm grateful for that day, if not a whole lot of things happened, or if it's just something that like a highlight of the day. I can, you know, generally do like little jot notes of things that happened during that day, or just my favorite memory from that day. Kind of anything that I want to write down, just to be able to see that full page of all writing. And it's something that I really enjoy seeing the finished product essentially. So moving into my mood board, again, my favorite page in my monthly setup, because it's where I get to be the most creative, and it's the point of that spread. I mean, it's the point of this whole journal, the whole reason I do this journal. I know I watch a lot of Planning with Brie videos, and it's pretty great because she uses these, her bullet journal is more so for her. She tracks a few things in hers, but it's really just a creative outlet, and I think that's fantastic. I think that, you know, not a lot of people realize that you can have a bullet journal or whatever kind of journal you want to, and it doesn't necessarily have to be planning out your day or, you know, planning out your month or anything like that. So I think that's great. But yeah, so working on my mood board here, I cut down a couple of photos. I made sure that I printed out ones from the Pinterest photos that I chose. I picked a couple that I wanted to make really big so that I had the options to do like a very big focal point for this mood board, and I love that. Like I love this page and how full and simple it is, but yet how busy it looks because of the photos. And then again, I like writing on the photos. I think it really pops and adds depth to the photos. And again, I've learned that actually from Planning with Bree, which, you know, I highly recommend you check out her channel. She does a lot of good collaging and a lot of good spreads, and just she's fun and bubbly to listen to. And yeah, so that's this page. These spreads all finished out, and then we're moving on to a few new spreads. I've done them in the last couple of months, but they're still relatively new. And on the left side is my habits, and then on the right side is going to be a monthly bucket list. So this is actually for, obviously this is for August, so this is going to be my August bucket list. And unfortunately, I didn't fill anything in at the time of filming this video. I just want to kind of double check with the plans that we already have made for August, and you know what weekends and stuff that are already booked with certain events, to kind of see how many free weekends we're dealing with, to see and speak with my husband and find out, you know, certain things that we want to get done together, or things that I want to do individually. Like I can put, you know, read 3 books on here, as well as go on a new hike or something like that. Just examples. I know there's a few things that I added for July, for an example, if I read out some. So one was just a backyard bonfire, watch a new movie, strawberry picking, go on a hike, finish a book, paint my nails, go to a cottage, go to a splash park, and then visit one of those free libraries that you can see, that I've been seeing all over TikTok. But anyways, those are most of the ones that I had for July. So just some examples of things that I've written down, and I could very well carry some of those forward to August if I didn't complete them, or just create all new ones for August. But yeah, so then my left side is my habits, and for my habits, what I like to track are the days that I read, the days that I get at least 2 of my big bottles of water in, my skincare routine, making sure that I do, you know, touch base with my bullet journal. And then I have the bottom one as journaling, which in any form, digital journaling, physical journaling, any way. Basically, I should probably rename that actually. Instead of journal, it should just be creative. So any way that I'm able to be creative, I want to, you know, make sure that I'm, you know, diving into some sort of creative activity for that day. But so then we're working on my last spread of this video, and that is my weekly spread. And I've gone back to how I had done my weekly spreads before, which I did last month as well, just because it gives me less room to write, so it's not as overwhelming, because I wasn't as in touch with my bullet journal as I wanted to be. But you know, things happen, life happens, you get busy. And again, I just wanted to not have as much space to write, because it's really, for me, I do a lot of just checklists. I don't know, that's what I like to do. So this works perfect for me, and I really like it. So we've made it to the end of this video. I'm going to do the flip through for you. So if you made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things. It means so much to me and helps my channel grow. And I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.